Hello friends at the Bridge. My name is David Suennen. I used to live in New Richmond and used to attend the Bridge when I lived there. Now I live in Orlando, Florida, work at the Cru Worldwide headquarters. Cru is the U.S. Ministry of Campus Crusade for Christ. And I'm sitting here at one of our warehouse spaces. This is where I spend a good deal of my time. I went to UW-Eau Claire and was staffed there for a couple of years and helped to lead a Bible study, discipled students, did evangelism with students as well. All these different things kind of in face-to-face ministry with college students. And now I'm on a team helping to create environments where people can come and connect with God in musical worship and prayer, hearing from speakers as they teach from the Bible, or practically how you can share your faith and disciple others, different things like that. And so then also for people to be able to connect with each other and build relationships too. And so there's a number of different things that kind of go into that, from overseeing the ballroom technical needs for different conference sessions for the ministry, and operating and overseeing operation of AV equipment during the conference and event, and then helping to maintain the AV equipment that we have, as well as purchasing new equipment that we need. So yeah, there's a few cases and different things behind me here and off to my sides as well, from different speakers and microphones and projectors and screens, cameras, all kinds of different things kind of go into helping make that environment possible. And they're all kind of just tools to help make that environment a comfortable one, and for people to be able to see and hear what the speaker's saying or what the band is playing as they lead in worship, and God to do what He wants to do in people's hearts and minds, and for them to be able to grow in their faith, or potentially hear about Jesus for the first time. And so one of my favorite conferences to serve at each year is the Vision Conference. And that is the winter conference for Bridges International, another ministry of Cru. They focus their ministry on international collegiate students who are coming from all kinds of different countries all over the world. This year, 78 countries are represented by all of these students. One of the students was Vijay, this biology grad student from India. He grew up as someone who believed in Hinduism, and he was kind of like a black sheep in his family, because he, instead of asking about Hinduism, he would ask about Jesus. He's always been kind of curious about who Jesus is, and so he came to the conference, and he was sitting with this staff member, Don, and some other students during one of the like breakout times. Don noticed that instead of kind of being rebellious and not really wanting to listen to what the speakers were saying, instead Vijay was just really curious and attentive and wanting to know more. And so Don prayed earnestly for him and sought him out to get to know him and hear his story during one of the free time activities. At the next breakout session, the speaker was an Indian professor and Christian, and he joined them at their table. And the questions that Vijay had, he was able to ask Professor Sai those questions, and he really received back a really convincing response about who Jesus is and the Bible, different things like that. And as he talked with Don more, Vijay was telling Don that he was believing in Jesus now and wanted to grow in his faith. And so Don got to walk through some more passages with Vijay about who Jesus is and the truth of Christianity, different things like that. So Vijay wrote and performed a song in Hindi of thanksgiving to God, and he was able to share that with all of his peers at the last session during a talent show. And it was neat to be able to help make that possible and help make the other talent acts possible too, as they glorified God and shared their gifts and their culture with everyone else in the room. It was neat to be a part of that. It's also neat to think of how much God has been at work in Vijay's life, from him being curious as a kid about Jesus instead of Hinduism, to coming to America to study and getting connected with the Bridges ministry at his school, and then getting connected with Don and getting to process with him as well as the professor at his table, and just getting to walk through some more passages with Don too, and hear who Jesus is. And so I want to say thank you for the partnership, the prayer, and giving. I could not do it without you, and I just wanted to make this video to say that, and to ask that you'd continue in partnership with me. Thank you. See you later.